Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Today we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test.
Over the course of a full season, Boog, there are few stretches where a team is clicking offensively, defensively, starting pitching, and bullpen. Right now, this is one of those stretches for this club.
Just about ready to roll. Today's starting pitcher, J. Mack. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
Check swing, and he went 4-1.
Okay, 7-10.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. Now 1 away.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Ground ball right side, it squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. That clips the corner. Mack goes 6'1", only 20 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2 with the count.
The 0-2. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Homered last night, added another hit as well. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Goes down looking. So 1 hit is all they get. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning.
So I ain't saving you and cleaning house. Do you think that's just a statement?
New inning getting started. And now the catcher comes up to him. Adley Rutschman.
He's looking to hit the ball the other way in 99% of his at-bats. But if you make a mistake middle in, he can touch you up for a 4-bagger.
Mack back to work. Ground ball to the right side.
That's foul.
And that's just foul. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. And there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. Hit on the ground to short. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Christian
Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him in the mound.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And now the center fielder, Jack Sawinski, homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 3 of this 4-game series. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. One left for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. So stepping in for Boston, J. Mack.
Matt.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Drops into the glove, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad. That one's in there. 0-1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Check swing, and he went 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Bams another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Here's the 3rd baseman, Jordan Westburg. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
That one fouled off. On the ground, right side. Bregman to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
The designated hitter, Jordan Walker.
And now the DH, Jordan Walker. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's in there. That's strike one. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. Orioles held in check there, and we are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Orioles, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. I'll tell you what, that screwball is so unique and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
That misses, and it's 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Fought off foul. Red Sox by 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. A single his first time. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Holliday measures 6 feet even, 23 years old, a former first-round pick in 2022. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. And the Orioles lead 1. They trail things here 2-0. 2 outs, base is empty.
The designated hitter, Matt.
Get down. Hammer, base hit. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. And the Red Sox lead one. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Just wanna see that stank on your face. Funk up the place. We're just trying to dance, yo. Turn up the bass. We about to go. What's about to happen, girl? You already know. Taking control. We can take this right, go fast or slow.
Hold on to every little thing that I'm giving.
Mac back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these Orioles, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now. I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Put that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, a reverse curveball, I guess, and clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see, and that was a great one right there.
Jack Sawinski, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball,
Red
2
Sox
strikes.
leading it by 2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Westberg.
So the batting order turns over. And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westberg. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just
Back
missed.
outside.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Orioles nothing. Top of the 6th inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Jordan Walker.
Walker.
Foul ball there.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. And that drops in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
And strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Orioles nothing. Second and third, 2 down. Matt went deep in his most recent game. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Oh, that ball was crushed. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 5-zip. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Top of inning number 7. Here's Adley Rutschman. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Right through there for a strike.
We're watching a player who can hit and pitch at the major league level, which automatically makes him one of the most interesting players on the field. Can you imagine the mental aspect of switching between hitting and pitching? It must be exhausting. Each role's requiring a little different mindset and strategy, so it's almost like a switch in their head they need to be able to turn on and off.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. 1 for 2. That's in there. Strike 1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Comes up empty.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, bases empty. Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit. Goes 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
The Red Sox leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7.
1-1-1.
Hard hit right side. Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. It's 5-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and here is Jack Sawinski.
Sawinski.
Mack back to work. And that drops in for a strike. Mack still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Next offering is down low. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 away.
The right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Yeah.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
And now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
That's great location on that pitch, right on the edge of the strike zone, and clearly the deceptive and unique movement of the screwball just froze him at the plate. I'll tell you, I don't envy these hitters trying to contend with that.
2 down, bases empty. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Orioles nothing. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now at the plate, Jordan Walker.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
In for a strike, 0-1. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Henderson stands in now and watches strike 1. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
1-1-1.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Orioles down to their final out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The Orioles down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Matt, with a tremendous game both at the plate and on the mound. A really special performance.
Having him on the roster is like a cheat code, Boog. I don't know how you stop him if he's going like he was in this one.
Look at me, not measuring up how I wanna be. Pleased with small things and downgrades, never